this is the darkest season of The Boys. You know, this is the one where, you know, the stakes are so high now that everybody and people are so desperate and to win. Whether you're against the boys or you're the boys, not only trying to, or you're the soups trying to not only defeat the boys and stop them from being on your ass all the time, but you have higher aspirations of power now. You are no longer being controlled by the Vought Corporation. Why should we be controlled by a corporation? We are superheroes. We are gods among people. Humans are nothing but insects to us. We should take over, and we should start figuring out the ways to do this. See, that's what happens when you get superheroes.
I know. I just, everything you're saying, I was like, was that verbatim from one of Magneto's speeches?
Magneto will watch this and be, I'm so proud of you.
Proud of the boys.
Hey, y'all sit down and watch this. This is a good lesson right here. Yeah.
Why can't y'all do this shit?
Yeah, man. This is the same thing Magneto said, Omni-Man said. We don't need no superheroes,
No,
y'all.
we
After a
don't.
while, they start snapping. They start smelling themselves. Ooh, that smell powerful.
This is a biblical war of good versus evil. And I'm declaring hunting season on Starlighters.
It prides itself on being demented, and that's cool. But man, it got to the point now where there were some things that I just wanted to turn away from. There were some things I just couldn't watch. I did shut it off a little bit and take a break. You know, the Homelander mentally and physically just sometimes just tortures a room full of people, man. And it's hard. There's one scene I can't, and there's stuff we just really cannot tell you. But that particular scene I'm talking about is extremely hard to watch, man. It's extremely hard to watch, and the show is actually more perverted now, if you ask me. Like there's people just using their superpowers to do some of the most just disgusting and nasty shit. Like I just wanted to come. I felt like somebody's mom. Boy, you don't stop that nasty shit right there.
But if these people had powers, this is what it would devolve into.
Well, yeah, it would. But you know, like I'm looking at things. Some of this stuff would be funny. And the reason why I'm saying it might just be pushing it for me. Like there's a soup human centipede. There's sex with pastries. You know, there's things going on here that's just weird. And even sometimes the way they describe shit in here. Let me see here. I'm looking at. Let me, because there's one character on here who's just. She's always been nasty to me. Let me see if I can. Oh, there she is. Vanessa. Is that her name?
Ashley.
Ashley. I'm gonna give Vanessa. Ashley. Boy, some of the things that Ashley just a nasty hoe.
I know. Yeah.
Some of the things that she just says, it just disgusts me, man. You know, it's been, and you know she does it, whatever she's describing. But I'm just like, God damn, girl, calm your ass down, get some class. Which I know she's a freak, but
You are a CEO of a company.
yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I got the power to do it.
Exactly.
Now I have no problem with that because, like I said, I've been watching The Boys for 3 seasons, and it's all been fun for me. And I'm not really taking a big attitude with this either. The only thing that it has, that it does for me, where I'm like, man, this is too much, is because it feels like at first, they had a good balance of doing it and getting their point across that, okay, yes, this is a crazy, demented show. But now some of the things that they're doing, it just seems like they're doing it to top what they did before.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
No, I don't think you have to do. I think you actually can, concentrate on story more. You can put all that stuff in there and keep a balance, because I think one of the reasons why I feel this way, and for those of y'all talking about, man, you hate this show, just listen, just stop and listen. Nobody's really said that yet, but I know somebody's going to say it. Just stop and listen. I think the reason why that stands out to me is because I don't think the satire is as strong at this point in the show, because, before, it's always been a satire of the real world. I think that this is more getting into politics now and reflecting what's going on in our real political climate, and also events out there, and it's pulling from real events. And I think that first of all, it's going to turn some people off, just because this show it's not hiding what its political slant is. This show is telling you, and even the producer said, yeah, this is a liberal show. We don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If you want to stop watching the show, then fuck you. Go ahead. We don't care. But while I agree with much of that outlook, I think some of the satire and the commentary is too obvious. You know, they got like a, you know, well, I can't say anything in particular. I will just say, you know, you got words being thrown around like groomers and pedophile, and you have January 6th, you have Trump, you know, right now. One character's supposed to be Trump. There's a Pizzagate thing going on here, you know, and I look at it and I think a lot of it, you know, a lot of the MAGA people in here are stereotypes of those kind of people.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They did it on purpose.
I don't, you know, I think the reason why I don't like it, or I'm not even saying I don't like it. The reason why I'm criticizing it is because like I said, I just think it's too obvious. I think the satire could be a little better. It's not like I'm a Trump supporter or a MAGA supporter. I'm not even saying any of that. I just feel like, you know, it's satire to me is stronger when it's not obvious. And also, I think, you know, some of these people are direct copies of characters that we have in real life, and it just kind of pulls me out of this world. It's like, you know, I wish they tailor it just a little bit more for their universe instead of just making these direct comparisons. You know, but that's not going to bother some people. And like I said, some people it's going to make them extremely angry because it just doesn't agree with their politics at all. You know, and like I said, the show is not even. It might have been kind of, you know, not obvious before. They don't care now.
Yeah, I don't know when the show ever would have agreed with their politics.
I think because it was reflecting the real world, but now they've gone deep into it because our political climate is heightened.
Yeah.
And it's more divided now. So
Yeah.
they've gone very deep into it, which, as I said, some of it's not bad. They go to this deep state convention, and I thought, all right, man, listen, you can say exaggerated or stereotype or what, but you've nailed these motherfuckers here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Y'all's crazy asses. Sometimes it's not a stereotype, it's true. This is some of this stuff because, I mean, Jewish space lasers and all these conspiracy theories. If I had not known this in real life or seen it in real life,
You've
I
been
would
laughing like, oh, they're making up some crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy, and they nailed you on that, okay?
You turn on Fox News. Oh shit. Same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. You know,
When they start playing The Boys on Fox.
yeah, I'm sorry, man. They got you. But anyway, y'all go ahead.
Well, I didn't have that problem. As a matter of fact, after so much of them doing the cracked mirror reflection, I thought it was refreshing that they were actually getting more into it. And with the political climate we have, I mean, with all the crazy stuff, the how gruesome the show is getting and sadistic, that bothered me less this season than it did in the last season. I have had more trouble watching the stuff that's so reflecting our world because it's like, wow, I try to get away from it by watching a show, and here it is,
And it's
right in
front
my
and
face.
center, front and center.
But I do appreciate it. It's like, yeah, you got so much to pull from. How could you not? And yeah, it's one thing to be ginger and tiptoe around it, but we're in the 4th season. Let's get into it. Plus, the stakes are so much higher,
Yeah.
and it builds on what makes the stakes so high.